Welcome to Rad2, another daily reader for Reddit. Like and subscribe for daily Reddit videos. Would you get offended if you notice a stranger woman taking safety precautions when she sees you? E.g., not going in the elevator with you, making sure her car is locked if you pass by in a parking lot, getting on the phone with someone, etc. I hate this. Politeness gets women killed. Most men can overpower most women. You do not have the luxury of worrying about how some random passerby perceives you. Take the simple precautions. Trust your instincts. Speak up when you're scared. Make a freaking scene if necessary. Your first responsibility is your safety, not someone else's feelings. After a lifetime of white women clutching purses and locking doors, I don't even get mad anymore. I just pretend like they don't exist and go on about my business. As a big white guy, the first generally get the same reaction, especially if it's late or there's not a lot of people around. I'm large, I'm ugly, I scare everyone, I'm used to it, but sometimes it makes me sad. I am actually a pretty gentle person. I have to be, or thing just break. When we move to the farm we will get rabbits you can pet. Steinreck. You should always lock your door if you don't want people coming in. That is kind of crazy. I always think about stopping and helping people, but then I instantly think of murder shows and worst case scenario. I drove a really common car at my kids' middle school. Other kids would hop in all the time, get their seatbelts, then look at me with the dying inside look you get when you accidentally call your teacher Mom. Yes, office comment here. I'm not going to keep them. I might be more puzzled than offended, but given the context of where we're at, is it late at night? Is there no one else around? I then see why she might want to do that. It's a tough world out there. I am not going to rape you. Don't worry, no need to run. Quote. I'm not gonna rape you, I'm a little boy. And a syringe in your hand of course in case she hasn't gotten her flu shot. And a face mask because I don't want her to worry I may cough or sneeze on her. And fully naked so she knows you're not concealing a weapon. Hurt, yes. Offended, no. Perfect answer. I'm hurt that I act way that makes someone feel threatened. But I will never get offended at someone taking their personal safety seriously. I understand why you'd feel that way, but it's honestly not about how a guy acts. You could be the most normal, unthreatening looking dude ever and it wouldn't matter. Think of like Ted Bundy. Women loved him and were charmed by him. And he was a straight-up serial killer. The point is, you never know who is capable of what. And since women know that murders, rapists often masquerade as normal, nice people, it's better to be overcautious than dead or raped. Edit. Wow, I'm honestly surprised by a lot of the responses I've gotten. There is no way to reply to them all. So I just wanna say this. I was in no way trying to invalidate anyone's feelings. I opened by saying that I understood why a man would feel hurt over being perceived as a threat. I saw a lot of comments from other men saying the same thing. I felt bad that men thought it was something they were doing to be perceived that way. It seemed a lot of men were like, I try my best to be a good, respectful man, so it hurts when a woman looks at me and thinks I'm not kind of thing. I was trying to be reassuring. Not sure what other word to use here tbh. That most likely none of y'all actually act in a threatening manner. Maybe it is common sense that bad guys, or people for that matter, don't wear some kind of sign saying, I'm a threat. So I get that maybe it was an unnecessary explanation. I brought up Bundy just to use him as an example of a person who seemed normal and charming, but yet was a threat, and specifically to women. Wasn't at all trying to say that every man is a Bundy. Not sure how that was the takeaway for some of y'all lol, and not that it matters. But I personally don't think Bundy was a good-looking dude, so I don't care about him personally lol. He was just an example of a notorious serial killer who seemed super normal. My comment really wasn't as deep as some of y'all are making it lol. As a man, it does make me do a gut check of do I like sketchy, etc. From a woman's perspective, I wholly understand the need for caution and keeping your guard up. I think for me, I've never gotten offended but I have been puzzled at times. If I'm in a business suit in the middle of the day and I'm walking behind you and it creeps you out, I kind of think that's on the man or woman. Most of the time I have earbuds in and I am paying zero mind to anyone other than not running into them. I can't count the number of times in broad daylight I've had people start walking faster because I'm keeping a steady pace behind them, men and women, and they get creeped out. There is caution, and there is paranoia, and I think some people are way more guilty of that. I mean, I'm in nice clothes in broad daylight with other people around, earbuds in on my way to a meeting or my car. I think you're safe. If it's an empty street at dusk or later or even first thing in the morning. Completely understand the caution or paranoia. Men in nice clothes aren't any safer than men in scruffy clothes. If anything, they can be harder to deal with because they can get away with being all smiling and jovial and just joking while being absolutely vile. Other people are more likely to laugh and play along when they might otherwise help me out if a scruffy guy were bothering me. I do something similar. If I notice a woman seems anxious and is walking alone, I'll try to put her at ease. Things like diverting my route to follow her to her destination so she knows no bad guys will jump out and she's not alone, but keeping a short distance out of respect, keep a hand inside my coat pocket so she knows if a situation were to break out I likely have a weapon to defend her with. Ask why a pretty girl like her is all alone on a night like tonight. This helps break the ice. Compliment, and helps understand the situation better. If she diverts down an alleyway or speeds up, I'll break into a quick jog to keep up. This shows athleticism and commitment to protection if needed. Welcome to the world of being a black man. I am well aware that I have an intimidating appearance. Multiple female friends have mentioned that they were scared of me before they got to know me. Intimidating as in muscular or a rogue face or a combination of both. Both. Resting B-word face, a hefty beard, and an addiction to the gym. It doesn't help that I have social anxiety, and when I meet new people I usually sit in a corner with a blank expression and stay quiet. You're the first man I've heard who said they had a resting B-word face. Thank you for that. I have resting angry black man face. I look mad, but I'm usually just thinking about Batman or anime, combined with bouts of extreme social awkwardness which results in me not talking much. It's a fun time. Edit. Thanks for the award, kind stranger. I have war trauma from making eye contact across the sights of my rifle with a person I had not yet identified as an innocent civilian during a rather tense and frantic situation. To be fair, they probably have some trauma from the incident too. Every time I see that look of genuine terror in someone's eyes, I'm back on that dusty roadside in the desert and I feel like a monster all over again. Thanks for watching Rad2. Like and subscribe for daily Reddit videos. If you like these videos, check out the original Rad channel.